Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So we can do the Jagannath Pranam mantra, which is Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatumi, which means, O Jagannath, Lord of the universe, kindly be visible unto me. Nilachal Nivasya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadreyam Jagannathayate Namaha. I offer my humble prostrated obeisances to the internal supreme power, Sri Jagannath, the super soul of all living entities, who resides with his divine elder brother, Sri Balabhadra, and his little sister, Sri Devi Subhadra, in the most holy abode of Nilachal Puri, Nitya Vaikuntha.
Jai. Jagannath Swami ki
Jai.
Jai. Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and Sudarshan as well. Mustn't forget Sudarshan. He's a personality on his own, and very interesting as well. We'll have to do a session on Sudarshan one day. So this is a verse from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 13, number 1.
Sayaji Krishna Chaitanya Shri Ratagare Nanarataya Yenasik Jagannatha Chitram Jagannatha Vapi Vishmitaha. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who danced in front of the car of Sri Jagannath, be all glorified. By seeing his dancing, not only was the whole universe held in wonder, but Lord Jagannath himself became very much astonished.
Hare Krishna. I don't know if devotees can actually hear us. Our internet seems to be playing up. Can anybody hear us?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good, good.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, like to seek the good blessings and wishes of Lord Jagannath, Baladev Subhadra. Today is the special day of Rathyatra.
Well, if there is time, I can tell some facts of.
I think we might just do a special session on Lord Jagannath on not tomorrow, but on Wednesday. And that's when you can tell some stories about Jagannath, okay?
Not stories, Prabhuji, some facts.
Some facts. Okay, you can probably do that on that day as well, okay?
Okay, Prabhuji.
I don't think we'll have time today because there's quite a bit to cover. So today is very auspicious day of Rathyatra, and we've been following the Rathyatra in Odisha, in Jagannath Puri. So what did Srila Prabhupada say about, oh, yes, Nariben.
Prabhuji, have you heard of a very devotee of Srila Prabhupada called Jagannath Thakur? Have you heard about him?
Yeah.
He was a first devotee of the first Rath Yatra. He did quite a bit, and Srila Prabhupada says that his photo should be on the front of every Rath Yatra, but he
That's
unfortunately passed away before the first Rath Yatra in San Francisco.
I think he actually was there for
there,
that Rath Yatra.
No, I don't think he was there.
He helped build it.
Yeah, he built it.
Yeah.
And he was there. He passed away after that. And
actually passed away before.
No, after. Because he was there, he did inaugurate that session, as far as I know. And he was regarded by Prabhupada as a very elevated soul, actually.
Mm.
And yes, you're absolutely right. Every Rath Yatra, a Rath cart done by ISKCON will have a picture of him on it.
Yes.
Yeah, very special soul, actually, yeah. Very humble soul as well.
Mm.
Yes, yeah. He was told as the first priest. He was also known as the priest of ISKCON, first American priest of ISKCON.
Mm.
I got a book about him and thought that's why I read it there.
Yeah, a lot of devotees were encouraged to become devotees by seeing his attitude and his service mood as well.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
He was like a taxi driver, very humble.
Yes.
But he would never take rest. You know, he was always serving and always humble and always encouraging, working hard.
He gave all his money to Prabhupada.
Yeah.
His first Rath cart was built because of his Lakshmi.
So Prabhupada simply explained the meaning of Rathyatra. He said that Rathyatra is a meditation on bringing Krishna back into our hearts. Krishna resides within the heart of all living beings, but unfortunately, we've forgotten him. So this is the real meaning of Rathyatra. The real purpose of spiritual life is to make our hearts a suitable home for the Lord to reveal himself to us. If we are inviting God to reveal himself in our heart, it must be clean. If our hearts have accumulated the dirt of lust, envy, arrogance, greed, anger, and illusion, then he will not be happy to reside, to reveal his home within our hearts. So the purpose of every great spiritual path in this world is to help one another to honestly and sincerely clean our hearts and cultivate the character of humility, charity, love for God, and compassion to all living beings. So this is Prabhupada's very beautiful statement about the meaning of Rathyatra. So this is Orissa, and Jagannath Puri is there. Bhubaneswar is there. So Rathyatra would take place in many places around the world today.
In Calcutta.
Calcutta, very good.
Harrison Road.
Nice.
Mayapur as well today.
Mayapur. So this is Jagannath Temple, and then the procession goes all the way down Ground Road.
It will start from
to Jagannath, to his Gundicha. So when Krishna left, what is Rathyatra? When Krishna left Vrindavan in his youth, he'd promised to return very soon. He made that promise, but of course he broke it. But he had been away for a long time, about 100 years. So out of intense spiritual love, the residents of Vrindavan had always felt ecstatic longing to see Krishna again. He also had really wanted to be with them, but it was very difficult. So once when Krishna was preparing to go to Kurukshetra at the time of a solar eclipse, he at that time invited the gopis, the other residents of Vrindavan, to meet him at Kurukshetra. So the residents of Dwarka, which is, as we all know, a majestic city with thousands of palaces. So they arrived at Kurukshetra on chariots. And the residents of Vrindavan, which is considered to be a very simple place, they arrived on ox carts. Because the families of Vrindavan and Dwarka were related, a joyful reunion took place. Of the residents of Vrindavan, the leading gopi, Srimati Radharani, had felt the pangs of separation from Krishna more than anyone else. He and the other gopis were determined to bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. The loving exchange between Krishna and the gopis at Kurukshetra is the esoteric meaning behind the festival known as Rathyatra, Festival of the Chariots. So Krishna is being pulled by the gopis back to Vrindavan. The Jagannath temple represents Dwarka, and the Gundicha temple represents Vrindavan. This transcendental journey is full of loving pastimes between Krishna and the gopis, taking Krishna back to Vrindavan. So there's a strong connection between Prabhupada and Rathyatra. He's a Calcutta man, and he used to organize Rathyatra festival even when he was a little child of 5. He would get the whole neighborhood involved. His father would make the cart, and
No, they bought a cart.
they bought a cart.
They couldn't find one.
Okay.
So some lady had it, and he.
Yes, Bengali lady.
Mm-hmm. And then they would cook lots of prasad, and Prabhupada would engage.
The Papa himself painted the Rath.
Mm-hmm. And then later on, he brought Jagannath and Rathyatra to the whole world. So before it was confined to Bharat, and not everywhere in Bharat. But now Rathyatra is famous throughout the whole world. So this is the...
Even non-devotees also come.
That's right. Rathyatra is celebrated on the 2nd day of the waxing moon in Ashad, the June, July. So today, Monday, the 12th of July, is that auspicious day. 4 months earlier, on Vasant Panchami, the wood to build the chariots is collected from Ranpur forest. Dasapala or Disha. And work is begun on hundreds of carpenters, painters, etc. on Akshaya Tirth.
100 carpenters.
The chariots are built in the same way every year, according to ancient traditions passed down. So this is an art which has been conducted for generation after generation. So we're going to have a quick look at a little bit of detail of the different chariots. So Lord Jagannath's chariot is called Nandighosh. It's 50 feet high, which is pretty high. 16 wheels with 16 spokes. It flies the flag of Garud, and the charioteer is Malati, controlling. Maybe. Controlling 4 white horses, and the protector is Garud, and the gatekeepers are Jay and Vijay. Approximately 832 wooden parts are used, all fitted without nails. So no nails are used. Huh? Iron clamps are used to reinforce, and the color of the canopy is yellow and red. So this is a little idea. This is the wood coming, daru, from the forest, and it's sanctified. And the priests offer obeisances. They worship this wood because it's non-different actually from the Lord, because they're going to use it for the service of the Lord. And some really hard work takes place in these 4 months leading up to today. So these are the huge wheels and the spokes.
It's 2 months actually.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
May. It's May.
Yeah, true. Couple of months, in fact. So this is a little bit more work going on. And these are all, they do it every single year. They know exactly what they're doing. They're specialists in this. And you can see how they, this huge wheels and spokes and hammers and nails. This is a nail. Yes, Naniman.
What happens to the rot of the year before? What do they do with the wood?
Dismantled and distributed as prasad.
Okay.
Yeah. There's millions of people who dive into the prasad. Look at this. This is extraordinary. So strong. Has to be. Has to be. And this is an idea of the foundation of the Rath. It's really amazing. 4, 4, 4, and 4, 16 wheels, 16 spokes. And then they build the canopy or the structure for the canopy to be put on. And then this is a little idea of, they call it Jaka, Aka. And then there's things that hold things together, Ara, Dandya. Then they've built the foundation. Now they'll put the different pieces of wood to help build the foundation for where the Lord will be sitting. Banki. Not sure what that is. Kani. Then we've got the Jali, the gates. Sankadwara. So this is where the platform will sit, where the Lord will be. There you go. There's a platform there. And Gaumata is there. Krishna can't live without Gaumata. She's everywhere. Gaipata. And then they will build on top of the canopy, on the altar, a beautiful canopy. Solanakaka. And that's where his Singhasan is. Beautiful. This is charioteer, Malati, or it could be Sarthi Pida, it could be, who is it? Daruka, yeah? You're saying? Bhumi, Mother Earth. Athanaka Nahaka. So this is for the canopy. Now they're building it up higher and higher. Makaradanda, so elephants and others will be here. Crocodiles, yeah. Gopis, Sakhi. Sakhis are everywhere. Dwara Gada. Dwara Gada. Kumva Pata. I'll show that is. Rahu Pata. So this is to cast off any inauspiciousness. Pida. This is just building it higher and higher. Danda. Rushi Pata.
Bruji,
Paravidvadi. Yes, Aryanj.
Ravaji, why inauspicious one is there?
Oh, there's nothing auspicious when the Lord is there. But this is just the love of the devotees. It's just like the Bijbasis. They used to pray to Lord Vishnu to protect Lord Krishna. Kapuri, Pada. And then this is the final, the Dinoti. So what is that?
The two parrots.
The two parrots.
And then the chakra.
On top of the canopy.
Flag.
And the danda and the flag. Pataka. So this is the Rathyatra. Rath. And then they'll put.
So big.
Yeah, it's huge. And then the canopy comes on. Incredible. Incredible. And then Lord Jagannath will sit there. Lord of the universe. There he is.
Ravaji, Jay and Vijay?
Jay and Vijay, they're somewhere there.
On the side.
Yeah, on the side. So then, moving on to Baladev's cart. It's called Taladwaja. It's 47 feet compared to 50 feet of Jagannath. 14 wheels compared to 16. 14 spokes compared to 16. Flies the emblem of the plow on the flag, and the charioteer is the Ruka. Controlling the 5 white horses, protector, 4 white horses, protector is Shesha, and the gatekeepers are Nandi and Sunandi. And there are 763. How many were there in the other one? 800 something. Wooden parts are used, and the color is green and red. And then Subhadra Maharani, Padmadwaja, 43 feet, 12 wheels, 12 spokes. Emblem is lotus flower on the flag. And Arjun is the charioteer, controlling 4 white horses. Protector is Daya Durga.
It's not white horses, actually, it's brown horses.
And gatekeepers are Ganga and Yamuna. 593 wooden parts are used. The color is black and red. So this is a little idea. This is last year, in fact.
Ravaji, can you zoom in? We can't say anything.
Oh.
Now we
Oh, yeah, yes, there you go, there you go. Zoomed in.
Now we can see.
So this is last year, okay?
This year is very similar.
We've got some pictures of this year as well in a minute.
I and my dad went, I think, 2017.
Okay. We're going to have to verify all this with your dad. This is when we went in 2017. Oh, we might have met you.
We were there in 2017.
So this was a little bit more busy. Oh,
This is as close as we can get to Rathyatra at the moment. Waiting for the arrival of Jagannath.
So this is waiting for the arrival of Jagannath.
They're all are shouting. We can't hear anything there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And this is the crowd. It's a big crowd. Hustle, tussle. Those are security and police. And yet they have not arrived. Just waiting for their arrival. There's the temple, the gates of the temple. The first to emerge from Jagannath temple is Lord Balaram. then Sudarshan Chakra comes, then Subhadra Maharani, and finally Lord Jagannath. They come out in glorious procession called the Pandu Vijay and are ceremoniously placed on their respective chariots. Hang on a sec. This is, yes, this is he's coming. He's not. So this is a little clip. Just in 2017, just to give you an idea of the number of people, we did a quick count. Somebody's spraying water to cool the crowd down.
Where were you, Prabhuji? On the
We're up on one of the roofs opposite the temple.
okay.
There's a restaurant.
It's called Grand Hotel.
We get commission whenever somebody goes there and eats. No.
Now we managed to get tickets because they have tickets on some of these roofs, especially have seating areas there.
There is hotel or restaurant?
It's a restaurant.
And very nice.
Here you can eat prasad.
Yes.
Yeah. So if for that day, if you have a ticket, then they provide you with prasad as well.
Yeah. Amazing place. Absolutely amazing.
I like that place very much.
Let's see what this is.
Jagannath is coming on to the Rathyatra.
So this is Jagannath. There he is.
So can you see the white? Yeah.
Although it said that he's walking
That's
on
Jagannath.
His
helping
crown.
the panda to walk.
And it's not that they're bringing him. He's walking.
No, he's dancing.
He's dancing. And they're going to
He's
stop him.
swaying back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. It's a little hard to see him, but
You
you
have
can
better
just about
pictures.
see his eyes. Just about see his eyes.
Jagannath has been taken from his cart. Right,
See
Prabhuji?
how he's dancing.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought something is there.
Jagannath is coming on to the
So this is today. Now, I'm not 100% sure what they're holding, but apparently it's Shaligram. But we haven't determined exactly what they're carrying.
Prabhuji, is that this year only today?
Yeah.
Yeah, this morning.
This morning, yeah.
Yeah.
And look at this. Oh,
These are three
beautiful.
chariots.
Beautiful.
Magnanimous carts.
Yeah, beautiful. They're just preparing everything for the arrival. Yeah. And then they're taking this deity on the
Rath.
Rath. There they are. They're going up. This is the main priest taking the deity. And this is
Prabhuji, maybe it's Madan Mohan.
Madan Mohan. Yeah, okay. Okay.
I
But-
heard this when I was watching live.
Oh, okay. Okay. This morning.
Prabhuji, I now remember this morning there was live. I saw there this Pujari came.
Yeah, me too. I saw him as well. We all saw him.
Mhm.
And then somebody sent us these pictures. It was amazing. And I love this picture. You know why? Because you've also
Everything's
got
there.
the temple. This is one of the,
Just the temple, the cart,
yeah,
the Brahma.
everything is there. So
Mhm.
except we can't see the Lord, but
They're not there yet.
yeah, they're not there yet. And then this is they're coming through this gate shortly.
So nicely decorated.
Beautifully decorated. Yeah.
Ah, so many flowers.
And there's Balaram. Yay, Balaram.
Balaram.
Yay. He comes out first. And look at his crown. Extraordinary.
It is like a bunch of peacock.
It's a lot of things.
Subhadra
Subhadra Maharani ki jai. And then we have
Jagu Dada. They call him.
so this is Lord Jagannath himself. Magnificent, absolutely magnificent. This is the last year. This is last year. And again, this is last year. Oh, okay. And they do arti to Jagannath. They welcome him beautifully. There you go. So this is in 2017.
Someone was accepted.
Okay. Then before the procession starts, the king of Puri arrives by palanquin and he goes towards the chariot to perform the Chera Pahanra ceremony of sweeping.
The king of Puri name is Purushottam Dev.
Right. And there he is coming, there is his palanquin there. Oh, sorry, yeah. There he is. This is again 2017, so a long time back.
Chavdi, the king of Puri is Purushottam Dev.
It's quite a busy time.
So much crowd there.
Devotee we met in Shashi Gopal. He's a Prabhupada disciple. There he is. Gajapati Maharaj. And he does the arti. There's arti he's doing there. He's got the fanning Lord Jagannath. King performs menial service of sweeping the roads the carts travel on with a golden handled broom. He then offers flowers with scented water on all three chariots. First Balaram, then Jagannath, finally Subhadra. The reason for this ceremony is that the king shows his humility before the Lord of the universe, Jagannath. Then the chariots set off, pulled by the love of his devotees. Baladev is pulled first, then Subhadra Mahani, and finally Lord Jagannath. It takes several hours to reach Gundicha temple, 2 miles away. And if the destination is not reached, then the journey continues the following day.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to his
Yeah, that's right.
What?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to the devotees that decorate the road because the Lord is coming.
Mm. No, we can't see that one. Let me see if we can see this one.
Oh, this is me
This
pulling.
is Jayanti pulling. Is the rope? Just to see the rope is auspicious. It's long, touch it and pull the cart. This is a really strong rope.
It is all wetty. Raji, why it is wetty there?
So then
They
pulling,
put horses also. I didn't saw it.
so the pulling takes many hours. It's and everybody gets a chance, but it's quite tough to actually get a
Yes,
chance.
because
But-
there is now so much crowd. Can't see.
Yeah.
The evening arti
And when they reach
outside
the
the
Gundicha,
Gundicha,
they will do arti, they'll do many ceremonies, offerings.
Jagannath will stay here at least
Wow.
Stay the night
with Subhadra Maharaj.
in the chariot. All three of them will stay the night.
So they're up all night. So you can go and have darshan.
And then
Next day. Next day in the evening, they go.
we will be dancing. As you can see.
See, he's turning towards the devotees before he's going in.
I like that this video.
It's extraordinary. Let's see what this one is.
Even police. And here.
It's a little bit closer. You can see him dancing up and down. Oh, you can't see this one. Oh, you can't see that one.
Okay, try that.
Let's try this one again.
Yeah, no.
And this is a really nice close-up of Lord Jagannath.
On the chariot, Gundicha.
Chariot, very beautifully decorated. His eyes are wide open, enjoying this, seeing the devotee. And there's 3 levels of eyes. If you see, there's 1, 2, 3. So the red part, go on.
No, go on.
He's intoxicated. The red part, this part here, he's intoxicated with ecstasy. And so he's rocking with the devotees. The white part, he's happy with meeting with the devotees after 2 weeks of separation. He's been away for 2 weeks. Devotees have been missing him. He's been missing the devotees. The black portion, he's unhappy, as very soon the devotees will be away from him. That's the poison of separation. So that's the 3 elements of the eyes. So that's the Rathyatra festival.
And even mysteries would happen in Jagannath Puri.
Go on then, tell us some mysteries.
Like the first mystery is that the flag always flies other side of the wind. Like if the wind is flying in the right side, the flag would fly in the left side. That is one mystery. And second one is that no crow or no aeroplane or crow should
Fly over.
do not fly in the air, even one aeroplane or crow. And one third mystery is that when, there are 7 pots, so we put on one pot, the another pot, like that. There are 7 pots. So the first pot, the toppest pot would be burning first, not the down part. Even there is fire there. And
That's the
fourth
cooking.
part,
In the terms of the cooking,
cooking
right?
time.
Yeah, the top one gets cooked first.
Yeah.
If we that's why if we touch while sometimes we touch the down pot, we will not feeling that much heat because the up ones are boiling, so we can't feel. And fourth mystery is that when we close the door of Jagannath Puri, that time the food gets eaten. Even one grain will not be there in any box.
Always
Fifth
gets finished.
mystery-
Very
Fifth
good.
mystery is that in the well water only we offer to Lord Jagannath.
Very good. Thank you
Those
so
are some of the-
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah.
And there's 600 cooks that make his prasad all day. His chapan
No,
bol. As soon as
no
he
one
finishes-
disrespects that.
So as soon as he finishes one meal, another meal comes. So that's why it's called the Lord who loves his prasad. And it's also said that if you see Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra in the Gundicha temple, it's 1,000 times more beneficial than seeing him in the Sri temple. Because that Gundicha temple is his birthplace.
And it's Vrindavan.
Yeah.
It's Vrindavan. So brilliant. Anybody else? Anything else they'd like to share about Rathyatra? In Mauritius, are you doing Rathyatra?
No, Prabhu, not yet allowed.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
In India, we allow even.
Yeah, well, you're not allowed to go though, are you?
Yeah, this time I think even they were not allowed to look from the balcony for some reason.
For last year as well, yes.
Mm.
In India, we don't care about corona. They don't care about corona. They always go in outside.
Yeah. Kamakshi, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, Haribo, yes, I was going to say that we are privileged. Last year as well as this year, Birmingham devotees, they organized a state car and they took Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra to booked places of the residents of devotees. So it was lovely. I wish I could share the pictures. Might send it to you. A couple of pictures on your phone. You can share it. So this year it's about in about a fortnight time, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's how they do it because the Rathyatra is not possible.
Yeah, they did that in South London as well last year, different
Oh,
town.
okay.
So
Yeah,
they had,
okay. That's
Yes.
that's good, isn't it? At least Jagannath coming out to give darshan. And yes, I'm happy to say I've been to Jagannath Puri and Jagannath Temple, but haven't had the chance to do the Rath Yatra.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
To
Haribol.
Orissa. I went to Orissa and saw Lord Jagannath.
Anything else? Anybody else? Okay, so today also actually is the appearance a day of, I think, of Swarup Damodar, and he's the personal secretary of Mahaprabhu. He spent all the time with Mahaprabhu, especially in Jagannath Puri, and he would look after all the needs of Mahaprabhu. And his eternal Swarup is actually as Vishaka in Krishna Lila, very close to Radha and Krishna. And he was very close to Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. And one of his closest associates was Raghunath Das Goswami. And also it's the parents of Shivananda Sen. And Shivananda Sen is one of Mahaprabhu's close, intimate associates. He would every year with the Gaudiya devotees, go to Nilachal, and he would actually provide them with food and lodgings along the way. And actually during one time, he had a dog actually, who he kept as a pet, and that dog also came with them. And Shivananda Sen looked after that dog as well, allowing him to come with them and paying any extra fares. So this is the kindness, compassion of the devotees. And one time what happened with this dog is for some reason, he wasn't fed accidentally or something, and he ran away. And Shivananda Sen was very worried about the dog. And when they reached Jagannath Puri, they found the dog next to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then a little bit later on, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was feeding the dog. So it just shows the compassionate nature of the devotees of the Lord. So nobody's left out. So Lord Jagannath ki jai, Baladev ki jai, Subhadramani ki jai, Sudarshan Chakra ki jai, Swarup Damodar ki jai, Shivananda Sen ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, dear devotees.